Hi guys, welcome back to Bows Fan TV, and today we're back with another video doing the match preview for tomorrow's game against SLIGO Rovers at Dalymount Park. The barren home form continued, didn't it? With a 2-0 loss to Galway there on Friday, but look, we've got to put that behind us now and focus on another home game, another big home game, a game where we probably need the 3 points. When you look at the table, we're second bottom. The side we're playing against, SLIGO, are just behind us. They're only 2 points behind us. So look, it'd be very important. Of course, we got the 3 points. And look, we all know that wins have become few and far between at Dalymount in the last year or so. I think we mentioned it in the preview for the Galway game. It's only one home win since April last year on a Friday night, which is pretty poor. More than pretty poor. But look, we've just got to try and turn that around now. And look, in hindsight, I suppose I didn't think the performance against Galway was that bad. Look, I thought we were okay in parts, but it's still very frustrating when you're seeing those sort of teams coming up time and time again. That we saw a lot of last season. In terms of not being able to take our chances, not showing enough quality going forward, and also being quite leaky at the back and giving away cheap goals. That has us in the position we're in ultimately. And look, it's up to us to try and turn the corner now and get a run going to keep us away from the bottom 2 spots. So in terms of my predicted team, I actually don't think I'd change anything really. I know that might sound a bit mad after a loss. You might want to say, you might want to tweak a few things, but I think if we want to try and get a little bit of consistency going, we probably have to try and put a little bit of faith into a team, because we have done a lot of changing over the last few weeks. Some of that has been enforced. We've had a few injuries, a few suspensions. But look, I think if we want to try and get a bit of consistency going, you have to try and settle on a team and back it even when things mightn't be working. We saw there was a few players that were probably a little bit suspect on Friday. The likes of Cornwall was probably at fault for a couple of goals, and people sort of criticised Talbot as well for the second goal, which I think is pretty harsh. It is a good hit. But there were also a few players that did quite well on Friday. I thought James McMahon has played very well. Coming in, he hasn't played loads of games in the last year or so. We all know that with his injury problems. But I thought him sitting deep, it allowed Dawson the Void to kind of roam free, and I thought that worked quite well. So I think we need to see that again. But look, we all know that we need to see more from the attacking players as well. The likes of Rooney, Tierney, Colin Whelan. We need to see more chances being created. We need to see more shots on goal. We need to work the keeper more, and that's what we have to do. If we don't do that, you don't win games. It's as simple as that, really. But look, we've got to be wary of SLIGO, of course. No game of the league is easy. We say that every week, but it's true. We know that they have a few players missing as well. They've no Johnny Keegan, they've no Kane Kavanagh, they've no Doyle Hayes, they've no John Matton. There's 4 players that are probably main starters. So that's an advantage for us, I suppose. But they'll be fancying their chances coming up here. They absolutely will be. When you look at our home form, it's Dalymount has probably become the easiest place to go to for away teams in the league, and that's unacceptable, really, if we're being honest. We've got to try and change that. But look, like I said, they'll be fancying their chances coming up here. Against a vulnerable side like us at home. They'll like I said, they'll be fancying their chances, and it's up to us now to try and make ourselves a force at Dalymount again, and not give away cheap goals, and try and create more chances, and play like the home team as well. I think that's very important. But look, score prediction, I'd love to say a win, of course. But I think it might just be a bit safe here and go with a draw. It feels sort of wrong, really, to maybe back us to win at home. It's mad to say that, really, doesn't it? Or isn't it? But with our home form, I just don't have the confidence to back a win right now. It's a shame that I'm saying that, but that's the reality, really. SLIGO, even though they're missing a few players, they have a result in them. From what I heard anyway, they actually played quite well against Shells on Friday night. They only lost that narrowly, 2-1. So I think they are capable of pulling off a result. And like I said, teams are fancying their chance come to Daily Mount. Teams that are struggling, they're looking at this game now and they're saying, when are we playing balls away? That's a good opportunity for us to get a result, and that's up to us to stop that. Of course, we need to start playing better at home, and of course, I think the fans of, we say sometimes, there may be the toxicity in the ground, but look, I think the fans have been good this season in terms of backing the players. Even when we were losing to Galway there on Friday night, the fans were still singing, and I think there is that sort of that understanding that the players are trying their best. It's probably just the tactical decisions that are maybe letting us down, and look, it's up to Reynolds to earn his car now. Time's running out for him. If we lost this game, then we got bottom of the league, and you'd probably say it's time up. So it's really is last chance to learn from now. And look, even a draw probably wouldn't be the best result, but look, we need to start getting wins on the board, of course, and it's a good opportunity to do it here at home against a team who are down a few bodies and are probably having a worse season than us. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw, but look, hopefully we'll get the 3 points. It'd be a big result if we did, of course. It wouldn't change everything, but it'd be a start. It'd be a bit of hope in believing that maybe we could get a run going and try and get ourselves away from the bottom and kick on from there. So yeah, that's where I'll end it. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment down below everything and head to the game, your score predictions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.